That's a good illustration. Oh, hi. How's it going? Good morning. Sorry about my hair. It's a little, sometimes you wake up in the morning and you have to do a lot with your hair, but I just woke up and it was perfect, so I left it like this. What can I say? Hey, I was looking through some old books of mine and I found a really, really wonderful illustrator that I love. She's a painter from Alaska, where I grew up, and her name is Ree Munoz. And this is a really cool, the cover of her book. And one of the things that I love about her work is how she uses pattern. Let's see if I can get this better here. And she uses watercolor, and this is a great page. If you look at this page, you can just see like how she just uses polka dots and stripes and all kinds of patterns. They're super fun. Look at this one. Can you see the pattern on those dresses? There's swirls and polka dots. Here the seagulls become a pattern. And look at the pattern on her outfit. Isn't that great? And there's even pattern. There's circles in her cheeks and her hair. So wonderful. This is a good one too. Look at the outfits these women are wearing. I love it. So I got this idea. What if we did something kind of fun today and painted socks? First of all, socks. I've got to show you. I got some good ones on. I love colored socks. And I realized recently that you don't need to wear paired socks. You can just mix and match them. So I want to show you some fun sock assignments. There's a bunch here, but I'm going to back up here and show you how I like to do it. I just grab my brush, and I start here, and you just go down and scoop to the side. That alone right there is like, that's a sock, right? But if you want to make it thicker, you can go like this. And part of the fun too of this is like, how can you fit your socks together? So then you're using composition too. Start with light colors. If you start with light colors, you can go over them later on. And if you do really dark colors, you won't be able to add them, because part of this project is you're gonna dry things. You're gonna let things dry and then you're gonna add. I had some fun color gradations over here. Look, these two drip together and I just went with it. So that's like another thing I can talk about. To do that, you could take a light color, like I'm going to take this light yellow like that. I'm going to add just a little water here. And then I'm going to pick another color. Maybe I'll go from red to yellow like that. And just blend it up. And or down or whatever direction you're going. And then you can also clean your brush off and you can kind of blend them together like this. And just go back and forth and experiment with it. Won't be perfect. Nothing is. Let's see if I can do, I thought I was going in blue, but it must have had some yellow in there because it's green. But like, what if I did this sock? I could make it more of a blue down here and blend up that way. You can also take your water without any color on it, your cleaner water for cleaning, and then you can dip it in there and just watch it spread out. That's really fun to do. I never get tired of that. I could do that all the time. See how it bleeds out, and then you can kind of see what happens when you push them together. Okay, I think you get the idea. And you can just fill your page up. Then let them dry, or use a hair dryer. ask permission first before you use anybody's fancy hair dryer. And then this is the super fun part. Well, that was fun, but this is fun too. Now I'm going to go in and go like this. I'll start. These are wet. I'm going to let those dry. These ones I did earlier, they're dry. So if they're dry, you can really see, ooh, look at those stripes. And nothing needs to be perfect. I'm doing socks. You could do pants or shirts. Like clothes are pretty fun to do. This is a flat brush, so it's got kind of a rectangle shape to it. If you get, this is a round brush like this. So then I can think about what other colors to add here. And this is where you get to do color mixing and color relationships. What colors go well together and want to be next to each other and look good. That green is not strong enough, so I'm going to go over here and go like this. And I'm going to do these polka dots. It's pretty good. I think I like that. And you can even change things up. Maybe I'll put in some blue polka dots on this one, like that. So socks become a really wonderful opportunity for you to experiment with shape, color, composition. You can also go wet on wet. These ones over here are still, if you look at an angle, you can see what's wet and dry. These ones are like, that's still wet right there. So what happens when well, that must have dried up there. But it's not down here, and you'll see when it, oh yeah, look at that. As I get into the wet area, it gets all fuzzy. And maybe that's an effect that you want to have happen. Maybe you want that fuzziness. It'll bleed out into each other. Now they look like wool socks. Wool socks are good. I like wool socks, but sometimes they're too warm for me. They're good for skiing. That's a good one. I got a lot of stripes. You can also do things like, you can go in here and do all one direction, like that. And then you can change colors, or not. You can use the same color, and then go another direction, like this. That's fun. That's a fun pattern. There's just exploration here. And I mean, when I'm all done, I'm going to have like all of these patterns and colors, and it's going to be super fun. And you don't even need to tell people they're socks. Maybe they'll just think that you're making an amazing painting of abstract shapes. Okay, I think you get the idea. I think you can have fun with this. Take care of yourselves, and have a good day.